of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Tulsa, Oklahoma, home to the Golden Hurricane of Tulsa. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Powell again, Jesse Palmer with me. The Scarlet Knights will put toe to leather and we'll get started. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Golden Hurricane offense takes the field as we get this game underway. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football. And one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Golden Hurricane way behind the chains here on second down. Looking for a man. It's Francis. Makes the catch. It's Tees. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Booker. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. He's going to take off.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Wants to throw on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards. Line getting set on second down. They'll run it from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a deep shot here. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got it in the middle. It's strong. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Back to pass on second down. Gonna take a shot. Makes a grab for a big play. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Duff. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught close to the marker. It's Duff. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Campbell. They'll immediately call timeout. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Strong. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line in the hurry-up. And they spike it to stop the clock. Here comes the field goal unit.
Number 44 on the field goal.
Oh, and the attempt is no good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. On the run, it's Richardson. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air, it's Francis. Grabbed over the middle, it's Richardson. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to throw, they'll have to be efficient against the clock. He hurls one deep down the left side. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, 1 half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Tulsa. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. 2 teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable first half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today. And with that, let's head back to the guys inside H.A. Chapman Stadium.
Ready to go here in the second half, and Tulsa will kick it away. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the returner will be dragged down. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. There's certainly room for improvement after that scoreless first half stalemate.
Yeah, we've set offense back 30 years in that first half, but we've got a whole new half to play here. So why not come out on this first drive, make a statement, and finally get us back into the age of contemporary college football?
You sound very discouraged as I sound encouraged. That's great defense. Phenomenal defense in the first half. Who doesn't love a 0-0 halftime game?
They'll move the wide receiver. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. With the catch, it's Sheffield. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Strong. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. 3 periods in the books, and it would be an understatement to say defense has carried the day. 0-0 as we take a look at the stats. And this is just the way you want it. The game will be won or lost in the fourth quarter as we take a look at the stats through 3. Looking to throw for it. And they can't make the play on third down. The Scarlet Knights will call on their punt team. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. Going to the running game. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Francis. Hauls it in. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the back. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Snagged in the middle, it's Duff. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking downfield on first down. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
And the Scarlet Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. All knotted up. Is free football in the forecaster? Can this offense win it here? Off play action. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. The Scarlet Knights will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Here comes the heat. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it?
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Dropping back, it's Francis. You see a defensive lineman come up with a play like that, make the sack, they start building some momentum to impose their will up front.
Man, there ain't nothing better than getting a stack. That's what you keep track of on defensive line. You're like, yeah, I already got one. You start keeping a tally of how many you can get. That's what you dream about. You dream about getting to the quarterback. Yes, tackles are nice, but I want sacks. I want that QB on the ground.
They punt it away on 4th down. He's got it. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. And finding out which of these 2 teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
Catch in the middle, it's Ballard. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Pulls it in. He's brought down, good pickup on the play, but not quite to the 15-yard line. That's where he had to get for the 1st down. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's 1st down. He'll start this drive firing. Caught over the middle. It's Duff.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Caught in the backfield, it's Sheffield. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. A 1st down for the offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Sheffield. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He wants it all. He got it in, and the celebration is on. A walk-off touchdown in OT. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
It always comes down to a few key plays in a game like this, but to lose in overtime, just an absolute kick in the gut.
It's a kick in the gut, and you remember those exact plays, Reese. The things I could have done a little bit better, or the ball could have bounced my way. Just a few of those little plays make the difference in winning or losing the ball game.
And I think as players too, David, you know, when you watch